Get through a few scattered showers and storms this evening before drier weather looks to return to the area for the next couple of days. We'll get into that, plus have the very latest out in the tropics in just a little bit. But first, let's get right into the radar. And we have this weak cold front boundary that's kind of been positioned in the center part of the state all day long, helping to spark off the scattered showers and storms again, kind of right off to our north. But as this continues to move southward through the course of the evening, that's going to help to keep the scattered showers and storms in the forecast. And in fact, we have a few on the radar out there this evening, right around the Eunice area. A quick heavy downpour there for southern Evangeline Parish, also St. Landry Parish. Have a pretty hefty downpour here just west of the Forked Island area, and also kind of a line of storms forming here close to New Iberia, right around the Highway 90 area, and also a pretty heavy looking downpour moving into St. Martin Parish as well. Now these storms aren't moving a whole lot, so they're very much able to produce a quick heavy downpour, heavy rainfall rates in a very short period of time with frequent lightning. So again, maybe some minor street flooding could be a concern in certain areas. But again, this should continue over the next couple of hours, but should start to wind down once we lose the heating of the day. Of course, we'll continue to track this through the rest of the evening. Now again, waking up tomorrow morning, starting off your Sunday on the quiet side, low temperatures dropping back into the lower 70s. And as we head through the course of the afternoon, again, that frontal boundary will move through a little bit later on tonight, so won't really have any drastic changes in our temperatures tomorrow afternoon. But notice we'll be still in the low to mid 90s, but that feels like temperature pretty close to the air temperature. So our overall humidity should come back a bit for Sunday, and it shouldn't feel quite as oppressive out there, but still hot nonetheless. And then we'll kind of do it all over again as we head into Monday. High temperatures back into the low to mid 90s, but again, those heat indices pretty close to the actual air temperature. Now, out in the tropics, we are watching a couple areas out here. Here's the first one in the Caribbean Sea. This has about a 30% chance, or excuse me, a 10% chance to develop in the next 5 days, but really not looking overly impressive at this time and nothing to be worried about at all. The model's not really picking up on it. And elsewhere, another area just off the African coast here has about an 80% chance to develop, but should recurve out to sea with time. And then another area not even off the African coast yet, but does have about a 70 to 80% chance once it does emerge out into the Atlantic. But again, models kind of indicating here that these systems should kind of eventually recurve out to sea and not really be much of an issue for anybody. Now here we go, looking at temperatures into next week. I notice it's kind of been on everyone's mind, but we should be in about the lower 90s at least through Wednesday. And here's the Euro model picking up on that frontal boundary heading into Thursday. Shouldn't move a whole lot, but you can probably see where the front is without me even have to drawing the front on the map here. This is Thursday afternoon. You see Shreveport sitting in the 60s. We're still in the mid to upper 80s, but then notice by Friday, Euro pushes the front through, has us sitting in the mid to upper 70s for Friday afternoon. I think this is a little bit too aggressive, but nonetheless, we could be dealing with some lower humidity and perhaps some cooler temperatures heading into late next week, but still about a week out. We'll continue to see how the pattern evolves. 73 the overnight low tonight, and again, about that 30 to 40% chance for scattered activity this evening, but most of that looks to quiet down once we lose the heating of the day. And in your next 5 days, again, rain chances coming back down at least through Tuesday, and then perhaps awaiting that frontal boundary for late next week. Haven't lowered temperatures quite as low as what the models are indicating, but again, we'll continue to see how the pattern evolves. Let's get through the weekend. I think we'll have a better handle on the situation as we head into the first parts of next week. Now to do it for weather, we have much more coming up right after the break.